In the darkest corners of the multiverse, a race of alien intellects plots the subjugation of all life. With minds sharper than any blade and wills that can bend reality itself, they are the ultimate predators of thought. They are the Mind Flayers, or Illithids, and their story is one of terror, ambition, and cosmic mystery. Mind Flayers, or Illithids, are one of the most iconic and terrifying creatures in Dungeons and Dragons. These psychic aberrations are known for their immense intellect, psionic powers, and insatiable hunger for brains. But what is it that makes them so fearsome? Where do they come from? And what drives their sinister ambitions? Let us dive together into the lore of the Illithids. At first glance, a Mind Flayer is a grotesque fusion of humanoid and cephalopod. Their most striking feature is their 4 tentacled mouths, which they use to extract the brains from their prey. Their heads are bulbous and brain-like, housing immense psionic power, and their bodies are slender and frail. But their minds are their true strength, for a Mind Flayer possesses incredible psionic abilities, including telepathy, mind control, and the power to blast their enemies with psychic energy. Their tentacles are not just for feeding, they can also inject paralyzing toxins, leaving their victims helpless as their brains are devoured. The origins of the Mind Flayers are shrouded in mystery and cosmic horror. According to legend, they are not native to the material plane, and instead hail from the Far Realm, a place of madness and alien geometry beyond the known multiverse. Mind Flayers reproduce through a horrifying process. They implant tadpoles into the brains of humanoid hosts, which consume the host's mind and transform the body into a new Illithid. This process, known as ceremorphosis, ensures the survival of their species and the destruction of others. Mind Flayer society is built on hierarchy, intellect, and domination. They live in vast underground cities called colonies, often ruled by an elder brain, a massive psionic entity formed from the pooled brains of deceased Illithids. The elder brain is the heart of the colony, serving as both ruler and repository of knowledge. It communicates telepathically with its subjects, guiding their actions and ensuring the colony's survival. Mind Flayers value knowledge above all else, and they often enslave other races to serve as laborers, food, or test subjects. Throughout history, certain Mind Flayers have risen to prominence, their names whispered in fear across the multiverse. One such figure was Alhoon, also known as the Mind Flayer Lich. Alhoons are Illithids who have rejected the Elder Brain's authority and turned to necromancy to achieve immortality. These renegades are both feared and hunted by their own kin. Another notable figure in Mind Flayer history is Gith, the legendary leader of the Githyanki Rebellion. Though not a Mind Flayer herself, Gith led a revolt against the Illithid Empire, freeing her people from centuries of enslavement, and it's her legacy that is a reminder that even the mightiest of empires can fall. You see, long ago, the Mind Flayers ruled a vast empire that spanned multiple planes of existence. Their mastery of psionics and technology, such as the Nautiloid ships, allowed them to dominate countless worlds. But the Illithid Empire was not invincible, and eventually an uprising of their own engineered slave race called the Githyanki occurred. The Gith Rebellion, led by the warrior Gith, shattered their dominion and forced the Mind Flayers into hiding. Today, they plot in the shadows, seeking to reclaim their lost glory. In the modern era, Mind Flayers are a rare but ever-present threat. They often operate in secret, using their psionic powers to manipulate events from behind the scenes. Some seek to rebuild their empire, while others pursue more esoteric goals, such as unlocking the secrets of the Far Realm. Adventurers who encounter Mind Flayers must be aware of their cunning and power. A single Illithid can turn a party against itself, and a colony can spell doom for an entire region. The Mind Flayers are a testament to the boundless creativity and horror of Dungeons and Dragons. Whether as villains in a campaign or as enigmatic figures in the lore, they continue to captivate and terrify players and dungeon masters alike. So the next time you venture into the dark, remember, Not all monsters wield swords. Some wield minds that are sharper than steel.